All right. Let's see.
Hey Rob, about to watch some anime?
RJ, what are you doing here? And why are you eating?
It's not just me, Rob. All anime fans are eating good this season. It's the season of giving, and boy did Christmas come early for us weebs. Did you watch anything good this season?
Alright, I guess. Like, we got Chainsaw Man, amazing. Blue Lock, listen, I want to be a striker now. Alright, Bleach is going insane. I've never seen the Soul Society look the way it looks right now. I'm loving the new seasons, going crazy.
I couldn't have said it better myself, but that's just the tip of the iceberg.
I have my list, and yes, I have checked it twice. Anime Fall 2022 is anime's gift to the world.
This fall season has to be one of the most anticipated seasons of anime.
Well, like, ever.
Not only did we have our Devil Hunter and Hollow Slaying series finally make their debuts and returns, but we also had the return of anime's #1 family trying to keep the world peace. Remember kids, Anya for President 2024. To Your Eternity returned to remind weeps that eternal life and eternal damnation aren't so different.
Why is it so sad? Okay, next episode.
And Golden Kamui,
The best new gen anime, yeah, I said it, fight amongst yourselves, return for season 4.
Is it immature of me to be excited about more dick jokes? Mob Psycho came back to wrap up one of the best anime of the last decade. I don't need to advertise Mob to you. You know it's legit. And My Hero haters were finally silenced because the anime finally got to one of the best arcs in the entire series. God, I bet those manga readers are happy.
Well, damn.
But you guys know me. We're not just here to talk about the shows you know, but the ones you've missed and the best ones you need to watch. Because
Christmas came early for anime fans. Are you ready for your next target? I was born ready. That's the target. She shot at 2 clubs, killed multiple gang leaders, boxed with a Russian underground fighter, and basically runs the streets. Can you take her out? This is an anime girl in a maid outfit. Kinky.
never judge a book by its cover, because Akiba Maid Wars is one of the best animes to come out of this year. Imagine every gang war show or movie you've ever seen and now replace the gangs with maid cafes, and you basically have this show in a nutshell. If you've been watching these long enough, you know that I think anime's greatest strength is turning weird concepts into impactful stories, and boy oh boy, do we have one impactful story here. This is a story about friendship, loyalty, and straight up beating the shit out of anyone that disrespects your clique.
Moe, kyun.
This show is by all accounts a dark comedy, but when it does get serious, you'll actually find yourself treating this maid shit like it's life or death. Wrong choice of words, but you know what I mean. You have a hilarious cast of characters, action scenes sometimes mixed with musical numbers, gang wars, gun violence, boxing, moral codes, bloodbaths, and all of this while a cute anime girl gives you a love beam on your favorite omelet. What's not to love about this show?
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
If you have seen my grass video or watched quality anime content on YouTube, you notice that a couple of us anime YouTubers have expressed our issues with the lack of shoujo or female-targeted anime in the recent years. So when I heard that a light novel with a female-targeted demographic was getting an anime, We did it, Joe. We did it. The story takes place in a fantasy world based on a Chinese castle. Palace. Yeah, that seems right. Where one of the emperor's consorts, a word I had to look up, is kept away from everyone in the palace. Rumor has it that she has a mysterious power that allows her to communicate with spirits. Long story short, the rumors are true, and our main character Jusetsu, the reigning consort, teams up with the current emperor to find out more about the palace's history, the world they live in, and the several mysteries within the palace's walls. This show is a great watch. It's a little bit too fast-paced for my taste, but I can easily overlook that because the world building is off the wall. The show confines you to the palace as you slowly begin to realize the world is so much bigger than you originally thought, and our main character's design is just fucking cool. Look at her! I recommended this to some of my shonen only friends, and they actually really liked it, so don't let the fact that it's a different demographic stop you from witnessing a good show. We still need more shoujo anime coming out in general, but I'm happy to see Raven of the Inner Palace get the love it deserves.
Now here is where Santa RJ makes a bunch of weebs mad.
Let me start off by saying, I like Blue Lock. It's the entertaining, over-the-top, ridiculous sports anime that I needed each week. And I love how it turns the table on its audience by making this an anti-friendship show. The show breaks the mold of its predecessors by having the characters value their ego over the good of the team, in a sense creating a bunch of sports anti-heroes? Or protagonists included. I mean, the guy that put them all in the soccer camp in the first place is even named Ego. And it's characters like Ego and what he does for the story is where I see my biggest problem with the show. This show takes itself way too seriously. They treat this shit like it's life or death. While in other sports anime, of course, they take the sport seriously, but the whole point of some of these shows is that failure is okay and you can move past it. Not so much in Blue Lock. If you fail, you might as well be dead. It's like Food Wars, except with soccer.
Since I can't show you a whole scene because of copyright, I reenacted what Blue Lock looks like to me in my head.
Man, I love soccer. Ha! There's no way you're gonna get past me. Where'd you get that sword? I am a striker.
Okay, maybe I over-exaggerated that a little bit, but if that actually happened in the show, would you be surprised?
Some characters do take it that seriously, and because of that, I find myself laughing at moments where I'm not supposed to. Again, same with Food Wars. Now, this viewpoint is probably because I don't take real-life sports that seriously. To me, it's just a bunch of people throwing balls around. But, wait, no, hold on. Actually, that might be the exact reason why I feel this way about that show. But if an over-the-top sports series sounds like a good time to you, then I don't have to tell you to go watch Blue Lock.
Hey man, can I borrow your keys? I lost mine.
What does he need my key for? Did he really lose his? What if he stabbed someone with my keys? Would I be supporting a murderer? Am I about to kill someone? Am I a bad person? Did I leave my clothes on in the washer for too long? Blah.
What?
Social anxiety is one of the most difficult things to navigate since you can barely do anything without some form of communication. And while this is one of the hardest things to go through, it's actually one of the most relatable traits for a character to have, especially in anime. Enter Bocchi The Rock, a show about our introverted, skilled guitarist Bocchi, who is also a YouTuber who only started playing guitar and uploading videos because she wanted some friends. I feel attacked. Fate steps in and saves our girl as she finds herself accidentally joining a band. The only problem is she spent so much time alone that she has no idea how to even play in a band. Thus, it's an uphill battle for our girl Bocchi as she tries her best to overcome her social anxiety for the sake of her skills and her newfound friends. What's not to love, really? You got your underdog story, a quite literal, colorful cast of characters, a relatable protagonist that anyone can get behind. Now all you have to do is dodge all the K-On! Comparisons and the weird Bocchi fan art, and you're good to go. But in all seriousness, the main thing I love about the show is its message. Whether you actually have social anxiety or not, we've all been nervous at some point in our lives. Whether that is making new friends, talking to a crush, or even the dreaded public speaking. So, we get a laugh every time we see Bocchi freak out over the smallest of things because in our minds, we say,
damn, have I been there?
But as much as we laugh at her antics, it's the moments when she begins to move forward that really stick with us. The moments where she realizes that her fears can be conquered. The moments when she, well, fucking rocks. Bocchi The Rock is great. Go watch it. The most anticipated anime of the last year, maybe even the last 2 years, Chainsaw Man is getting the treatment every manga deserves, because this adaptation is elevating the source material to new heights. Everyone is or has talked about this show in some way or another. I made 2 videos on it, go watch the second one. We stream our reactions to the episodes weekly, go check out our Twitch, and there's literally nothing I can say about this show that I haven't already said. But if you haven't checked out the show yet, go do that, then go to my Chainsaw Man video and comment your thoughts below. I'm curious to see what newcomers think. After 10 years, Bleach finally made its return, and, well... This is actually from an old video, I just recycled the footage. But yeah, with Bleach and Chainsaw Man, 2 solid adaptations that elevate the source material, Battle Shonen fans, I've been eating good. I don't want to see Bleach versus Chainsaw Man debates in the comments. Don't you do it! Stop typing, stop it! Alright Rob, you still with me?
Somehow, yeah, I guess.
Okay, it's time to speed run to the end. Let's start with more than a married couple, but not lovers. It's Diet Nisekoi with more fan service. Needless to say, I watched every episode and loved it. Do it yourself.
Why would I want to watch a bunch of anime girls build some stuff? Oh, so that's how that's built. Okay. I got the toolbox. We're gonna go build a treehouse.
My master has no tail. So if you like reading Akane Banashi and Shonen Jump, this is basically the same story or a similar story, except that this one has magical creatures. You're welcome. And finally, we reach my favorite show of the season. The show I would say was the best of this season, and this season was stacked, but I loved every minute of Gundam The Witch from Mercury took me by sheer surprise by just how much I love the show. I haven't seen a Gundam in full since Superior Defender, and that came out in 2004. Gosh, I was 7 years old then. The quality of the franchise is not lost on me. I know there are some banger Gundam installments waiting for me, and I definitely plan to watch them all one day, maybe for a video. But since I was watching the season anyway, I decided not to miss out on The Witch from Mercury, and thank the anime heavens I didn't. I might be behind on my Gundam, but I'm not behind on my late 90s, early 2000s, and even some recent mecha shows. And boy, does this show make me feel like I was 7 years old again watching a mecha anime for the first time. Nostalgia aside, The Witch from Mercury sets up one hell of a plot, with a political story that rivals the likes of Attack on Titan. You know, something that the Gundam franchise is heavily known for? Wonder where Isayama got his inspiration from. The story follows Sueta as she enrolls in future robot school and tries her best to scratch off her bucket list. Unfortunately for her, she's an anime protagonist, so she finds herself winning a duel that automatically makes her the new fiancé of the principal's daughter. Ah, good old anime. Thus, the 2 girls agree to work together to make sure our spoiled princess and awkward MC can both live the lives they want, but of course the school and most of the students are getting in their way at every turn. And with this setup, several world-changing events are happening in the background, in the foreground, in fact, in all the grounds. The writing of this show also takes you for a loop because this series is a lot darker than you think. But it's great, trust me. Clean animation, entertaining characters, great writing, political warfare, a 2000s anime feel, and lesbians? Yeah. Clearly the best anime of the season. Yep. That's our list. I told you. Christmas came early, Rob. But what did you think of this season of anime?
Well, let me say this. Fall season 2022 anime, I'm loving the villains. I just want to shout out Tomoda Shigaraki from My Hero Academia, literally looking like an all-for-one 2.0. We're seeing crazy things from the Quincy King in the Bleach 1000-Year Blood War arc. I'm loving how the villains are turning out, and not only that, I mean, our Spy Family second season is going crazy. Mob Psycho is amazing as well. The animation is in tip-top shape, and now you're having Blue Lock coming in to represent one of the greatest sports anime we've ever seen. Ever. I'm loving it. I love everything here. It's insane.
Interesting. I personally think this season is the beginning of something changing in the anime community. I think we'll look back at not just this season, but these last 2 years of anime as a whole and see that it was the time when anime changed once again and formed into something for this generation to enjoy. What I'm trying to say is, Rob, I think we're seeing the birth of a new era. The vibes. Happy holidays from On the Rise. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. A special thanks to Rob from Shonen Showdown for being in this seasonal breakdown. You guys already know what to do. Go check out his channel. He does some great work. But guys, there's only one more On the Rise video of the year, and that will be the best anime of the year, or anime of the year video, where I will be breaking down my top 5 favorite anime of the year, which objectively will be the top 5 best anime of the year because I have such great taste, clearly. That video will be out on January 1st, so if you don't want to miss it, hit that sub and bell buttons. Join us on that New Year's special. Also, if you want more from us, then go follow our Twitch, because we stream our reactions to anime episodes weekly and play a bunch of video games. It's very exciting over there, guys. Go watch it. Also, follow us on Twitter, because we like to talk about anime debates and shit posts and a bunch of other stuff up there. So yeah, go follow us on Twitter. But if you want to chat with me directly, then join that Discord server to tell me to stop making videos or to say hi or whatever you want to say. I don't really know. Either way, if you watched all the way to the end, thanks so much for watching. I mean, peep the new setup. Yeah, I moved. But that's all for me today, guys. As always, my friends, I'm RJ Lane, and this has been On the Rise.